basically, what you're saying is you're gay.
Yeah, but only once a year to make sure I'm still not gay.
You have to make sure.
That's
if you
the
don't
only
make
way to
sure,
know.
you're equally as much as gay as the next guy.
Yeah, you're equally responsible for the level of gay you are as the next guy.
Welcome back.
I got new glasses.
It's true.
Yeah, got new
I
glasses.
can confirm he does have new glasses.
Yeah. I only mention it because I haven't been wearing glasses for the last couple episodes. I was wearing contacts. But my new shipment of contacts got delayed, so.
His unpopular opinion, I think you look better with glasses.
Let's put it up to a vote. Put it in the comments. Do I look better with or without glasses?
Maybe if you...
I think that's only because you haven't seen me in a thong.
I feel like if you detailed your eyebrows, then you'd look better without glasses.
All right, who's gay now?
I'm just honest.
Wait, do you detail your eyebrows?
No. I do get rid of like the middle hair, like the
Mm-hmm.
definitely doesn't belong there, but it's not like I shape them.
Well, that was the gayest conversation we've ever had. And we've talked about wieners.
You gotta normalize complimenting men.
I compliment men all the time. Like friends of mine and stuff, I compliment all the time. If ever I'm on the phone with them, the way I answer the phone is, "What's up, you sexy son of a bitch?" Every time. Normalize complimenting men.
You know what's crazy? I don't have your phone number.
I know.
We've been doing this for a while now. We just communicate telepathically.
Yeah.
Dicks. 10 out of 10 dicks.
Wait, the dicks are 10 out of 10?
Maybe.
Yes, they are.
Are their eyebrows profiled?
You know what? I have a great question relating to dicks. And not the sporting goods store. And I feel like we haven't actually asked this question here before. Would you rather, we haven't done this in a while either, would you rather suck 10 dicks one time or one dick 10 times?
I get to choose the one dick?
They got to finish.
I get to choose the one dick? Or I get to choose all of them?
No, but none of them have any disease. They're clean. The ideal dick.
Ideal?
Yeah. Leave it in the comments, by the way, what you picture the ideal dick looking like.
No, don't do that.
Oh, do it. Do it. And I'll reply. But yeah, 10 dicks one time. Or one dick 10 times.
Probably one dick 10 times because you just get better at it.
That's gay.
You learn what he likes.
That's gay, man.
You name the dick.
That's gay. What?
Frank.
What?
You can't wait.
Like ballpark?
You can't wait till your next meeting with Frank.
No.
You start dreaming about it.
Because
Frank.
look, here's the thing. You can do 10 dicks in a day. 10 dicks one time, one day. Just bop, 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 bop. And it's so not intimate. And just to your point, if it's one dick 10 times, you get to know him. No guy's coming 10 times in one day. You got to start scheduling shit. He's interrupting your life.
Frank.
That's at most, that is 10 days worth of sucking dick. You get to know him. You start learning what he likes. You start subconsciously doing things that he likes without knowing it. And
We scheduled dinner before his dick sucking.
yeah, it just I would choose
Both.
Yeah, I would choose both but I would do the one first so that I can get better for the 10. Oh wait, no, backwards. You do the 10 first to get better for the 1.
Yeah, I'll have Frank. Get Frank off like 5 times in one day.
Jesus. What's the most you've ever come in a day?
3.
3 times.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
The rookie numbers, man.
I get tired. Take a nap after.
You gotta do it while you're napping. That's how you enter
I guess
Jedi Master levels.
If you were to start like early in the day.
Yeah.
It's usually like you either get morning sex or night sex. It's not both.
I don't mean through sex. I mean just
Oh, brother.
just in general. I mean the most in general. Whether it was you doing it to you or not you doing it to you.
Frank.
Yeah, or Frank putting it in your butt. Either way, the question is just in general.
I don't know.
Still 3?
Middle school me might be a lot more.
I'm just saying. High school me might be a lot more. High school me was really getting a hand on there.
High school you with a picture of Vanessa Hudgens.
Nah, that was middle school me with a picture of Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was middle school me. Yeah, man. I think the most ever was probably around that time frame for me.
Dude, could it finally be? We finally get a visitor?
Could be.
I wish they could see this. Oh, shit.
It's just a spectator.
Yeah.
You guys can't see, but we left the door open here. And my cat, one of my cats, is sitting at the door. You gonna take a picture?
Yeah, we could
Yeah, we'll put it up there.
throw it in there. Cat.
And yeah, I have 3 cats, all named after the devil. So yeah, this one is Lilith. Or they're devil related. But yeah. She's white.
It would be great if she just like parked it right here.
Would be, but I doubt she will. Or maybe.
That's already more attention than I get from my cats.
All right. I was like, we're just gonna spend the whole episode looking at the cat. What were we talking about?
We need a cat cam. Oh fuck.
What were we talking about? Was it yeah, it was. Most you've ever come in a day. Yeah. Yeah. Did your parents ever catch you? Like masturbating?
Not really, but one time I was like going to, and I was just like caught like undressing, but it was in the restroom. My dad walked in, and he was like, "You don't take a shower?" I was like, "Yeah." I was not gonna take a shower.
Wait, you used to get fully naked to jerk?
No,
off?
not fully naked.
Oh.
She doesn't approve of these
Does
topics.
not approve of this topic. Yeah, just talk shit and left. Yeah, I got caught several times, and you really think that I would have learned my lesson, but I didn't. I really didn't.
Like, who doesn't lock a restroom door?
Well, my bedroom. Well, so I lived in a mobile home, and it was a piece of shit, old, dying mobile home. But it was a double wide, so also wasn't ours. There's that. So, but yeah, you can lock the doors, but if you just jiggle the doorknob, it unlocks. It was the dumbest thing ever. So, yeah, my parents just didn't catch the fucking hint that a locked door meant I'm beating it right now.
Oh, they did. They just wanted to embarrass you.
Or that, yeah. Yeah. But then also they would say shit like, because y'all would go in and shower, and they'd be like, "Oh, really? A 40-minute shower?" I'm like, "Yep."
Now for that, it's gonna be 45, and I'm gonna use all the hot water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they caught me good.
One of my first times doing it with condoms, I didn't know that the wrapper of the condom wouldn't flush. And that's how I got caught.
Did you clog the toilet?
No, it didn't clog. It just didn't flush.
Oh, so you threw it in, flushed, and walked away?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It was kind of weird because my mom walked into my room one day. She got all quiet. She pulled out the wrapper, and I was like, "Did you just fish that out of there?"
She could have just brought you into the restroom and been like, "Look in there. What's this?" It gets dicey, too, because what are you going to do? Deny it and blame your dad? Cause a divorce?
No, this was our restroom. My sister told on me. She was like, "There's something in the toilet. It won't flush."
Oh, man.
I guess it makes sense because she wouldn't want to stick her hand in there either.
Oh man, but your mom would
She would just to
like embarrass you.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's fucking terrible.
And I was like, what if I told her I was?
That you used it to jerk off.
Yeah, because
I was about to say-
she would more disapprove of me having a girlfriend at that age.
What age was this?
I don't know. It was pretty young, probably middle school.
Yeah, because that's I was gonna say that's when I remember.
So I was like, what if I just, say I was whacking it with a condom?
Have you ever whacked it with a condom on?
I was like, no, but I saw this in a movie. I Love You, Man.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah. Right? Hey, that's the one, right? Where the
Yeah,
dude whacks it with the condom.
Yeah, Paul Rudd and Jason Segel. Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of smart.
Yeah, it is, and I can confirm I have done that.
He said it
It just negates the cleanup.
and it lowers sensitivity.
Yeah,
So it's smart, I guess.
smart. I have done it. I've done it in the past before.
That could get expensive though.
It does. It does. Yeah. I think I did that in middle school. Because I was curious. I was like, what does it feel like? Because this is how sex happens. You wear a condom. You don't go raw. Raw wasn't even a thought in my brain at that
Yeah.
time. It was like, no, you wear a condom. That's how. And so I put it on. And I was like, this is what a vagina feels like. It's not true, but yeah. Yeah. That's a hard one to explain to your parents.
Well, I mean, a guy might understand, but your mom,
Well, she just won't believe you.
yeah.
She'll be like, you're full of shit.
So I was like, yeah, I was fucking in my room. It's not like I fucked somewhere else and kept it in my pocket.
Yeah. Did you get grounded or anything?
I don't think so. It was probably just more like a talk. Oh, you know what happened? This was real shitty of her, bro.
Oh no. Did she call like the parents of the?
Even worse.
Oh god.
She waited until we were going to our prom or some ball or some shit.
If this was in middle school, then it was the 8th grade
Yeah.
ball or whatever.
And my ex's parents at the time were the ones who were taking me. Like, they came to pick me up.
Wait, which is this the ex I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
And instead of just like letting me walk to their car, my mom comes out with me.
Oh no.
She walks all the way to their car, and in front of everybody, she's like, I just want you to know I found this condom wrapper in the toilet. I think they've been getting it on. You should have a talk with them. And I was like, bro, you just ruined the whole night. Like, it was a very awkward drive.
Did they talk to her or you guys together?
Bro, they were the ones buying condoms for us.
Money. That's it. You're set. Well, what's the worry about then? How did that ruin the night?
Because it was so awkward. It was like, how am I going to, like, having to deal with my mom again?
Yeah, I feel like parenting wise, that is just such a tricky thing to navigate.
I don't think that was the way she should have gone about it.
I agree. I don't think that was, but I think I want to think that she was going at it from a good place. I mean, that's what I'd like to think. That she was approaching that from, like, like what's she gonna do? Tell you to tell the girl to, and then run the risk of you not telling her. So I think she was probably coming from a good place.
She never,
But
they never had
absolutely terrible.
They never had like a talk with me.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I had the most confusing, stupid talk, which I always attributed to being like Mexican.
You have sex and you'll die.
No, I wish that would have been way easier. No, it was. I remember my mom telling my dad that it's time to have the talk with me, and my dad could give like 2 fucks less about actually doing that correctly. So he just sat me down and he was like, "Do you know what sex is?" I was like, "Yep." He's like, "You have a loaded pistol. Careful where you point it." And then left. I
was like, is that all it takes?
I don't even know what that means.
Just pointing it?
Yeah. I was like, I have no clue at this age what the fuck that means. Now I can decipher it, right? You're able to make babies now. Be careful. But like you would think the talk would be like, all right, look, STDs are a thing where you wear condoms to protect you from that and to protect you from pregnancy. Condoms aren't always effective, yada, 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 blah, blah. That would be a much better, thorough conversation as opposed to like, you know fuck? I know fuck. Gonna go bang. Don't point that badge. Bye-bye. That was like...
Gun go bang with safety on.
And I always attributed that level of disingenuous sex talk to be like a Hispanic thing, because I've heard other Hispanics say that they've gotten the same thing. They've gotten similar conversations of like...
Probably, because you at least got to talk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you remember in elementary they had like this puberty class in 5th grade? So your parents had to sign, and like kids got like a stick of deodorant or whatever, and like you sat. It was like sex ed.
Maybe my parents didn't sign.
My parents didn't sign. I gave it to my parents. My parents were pissed. They were like, "What? They're gonna fucking teach you guys about penises and vaginas?"
I got like very vague memories of this.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't go to it, and I felt super left out. I had a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out on that one. But yeah, then get to middle school, and and here's the best part. So,
what's that noise?
It's a litter box.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why she came in here.
Yeah, she wanted to let us know she's gonna take a shit. But I remember this specifically in middle school, or in elementary school. After they did that puberty class in 5th grade, everybody at that point that went to it knew what like armpit hair was and body odor and the penis and the vagina, and they knew what masturbation was. I did not know what the fuck masturbation was in 5th grade.
You just pee on your hand.
You just pee on your hand. No, I didn't know what it was. And I heard one kid, you remember Luis something. I forget his last name. He had said the word or the words jacking off. And it got a good laugh. And so from that moment on, I was like, okay, that's a funny word. I don't know what it is, but it's a funny word. And we were, and then this is around the time I would still get kind of bullied by a group of kids, and they started to shit on me, not literally, but they started to give me shit in the cafeteria. And I remember looking at one of them, Cesar, and saying, yeah, well, your mom jacks off.
She sure does.
And it got a big laugh. And I had no clue what I had just said. And then he got really pissed. He was like, my mom doesn't jack off. I was like, yeah, she does. Jacks off in the shower. How accurate. And then it got an even bigger laugh.
Yeah, it could have been true.
Yeah. Well, not only that, these kids are, they associate jacking off with a penis. So I just said his mom has a dick and she jacks off. And so
your mom fucking wanks it.
Yeah, she fucking whacks it, bro. Fucking Jesus. And so, yeah. And yeah. Yeah. And then I think somebody called me out on it. They were like, because then I made a joke that made no sense with it. And they were like, do you know what jacking off is? And I was like, fuck yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
I was like, I know what it is. And they were like, what is it? And I was like, well, somebody clearly doesn't know. I'm not going to tell you. I know you're just I know you're being sneaky. I didn't learn what it was until middle school. That's when I learned. Because that's all simultaneously when I discovered porn. It was when I realized, oh, and I always thought back to that moment in the cafeteria of like, how lucky did I get that the joke landed and I had no fucking clue what I was saying. So yeah, that's my story about jacking off. And welcome back to Two Vets, Two Mics, episode 18. Episode 18. We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. We've missed 2 episodes, so we would have been on 20 right now. But we're doing all right. Next week there will be no episode. We're both in the process of starting a family together. So,
Frank.
Yeah, we're both pregnant.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Yeah.
If it wasn't possible, there wouldn't be a man pregnant emoji.
Exactly. Exactly. And this is why, gentlemen, you don't Amazon scissor. If you don't know what that is, don't Google it. Or Google it, because I just made it up. All right? I'm just making shit up. I don't even know what that. It's when two guys are, well, look, you can use your imagination how that would work. But just both penises are in both butts at the same time.
You go to Amazon headquarters.
And you order some Chinese handcuffs. You know what? You remember those? You get the finger stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, next week we're not going to have an episode. We're both busy.
You're moving.
We're both moving. Yeah. Yeah.
Not together.
Yeah, not together. Not together. So this wall will be gone.
As far as they know, we live together.
I
live on this couch.
I too live on this couch. I do a lot of casting on this couch. But yeah, we're moving. We're gonna have a bigger space to do this in, so that's gonna be great.
Maybe some cats.
Maybe no cats, no kitty cats. But yeah, maybe we'll have a dog on as a guest, or we'll have the space to be able to kind of do more stuff, which is great. So, I think you want to mention what one of our episode ideas is, the one that you brought up. You wanted to do?
What did I say?
It's a frying pan. A cooking episode.
Oh.
Jeez.
I thought you were peeing.
Who pees like this? Who pees like this?
Jacket and pee at the same time.
Oh, that's gotta be painful. But yeah, we have some good stuff planned up ahead. We have like a cooking episode that we want to do, which would be fun. I think it'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be great. I was gonna say crazy and great, and I said crate. It'll be great. And then some other fun stuff that we got planned, which all comes with moving and getting a better space for us to actually be able to do this in. So,
Bro, I fucking hate moving.
I love moving.
You actually love moving?
Mm-hmm. I don't do fuck all. Shit goes in boxes, and you pay a couple overworked individuals to move it all for you.
But what's to love about it?
I don't gotta do anything. Then I got a new scenery.
You love moving in. You love the new house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't love the process of moving.
Yeah. I guess that's right. Not necessarily the process. I just like the
because it. If anything, it's just costing you money.
Yeah. Well, also I look at it. You got to look at it from my lens, right? Where I do everything from home. So for me, when moving, it's like I got a new job almost. I'm in a new venue, and it'll be better at the new house because I'll have 3 different spaces for content, which is great. So I'll be able to do my film stuff in one room. I'll be able to do my news show in my office, and then the podcast in the podcast area.
Super random, but I was at Best Buy yesterday, and they had these like portable AC units for like $300.
Mm-hmm.
That might be something we look into if it gets hot in there.
It's gonna be a little toasty in there for sure, but yeah, I'm down to get one. I was just gonna stick a couple fans in there, a couple silent ones, those Dyson ones.
We'll see what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rich enough to pay people to move, so I gotta suck it up.
I'm not helping you move.
Good. I fucking hate when people ask me to move.
I hate it too. I'm being honest. I really hate it.
You feel if it's like in a group chat, you could just always not reply. But
when it's one-on-one,
yeah, it's like
when you're asked directly,
you gotta say yes.
Nah.
Oh, I hate asking people, and I hate getting asked.
I haven't asked anybody to help me move since I was in the barracks. And that was just room to room. That was just help me move from this room to that room.
Barracks is almost mandatory to help.
Yeah.
I had this one soldier who moved to our company.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the whole like 2-day process, our first sergeant was like, yeah, she can't live over there anymore. We need her like in this room. by tomorrow night.
Was it like first floor?
Yeah, all the females are in the first floor.
Yeah, same for us, which is weird. Do you know why they said first floor?
What do you mean?
So I was friends with our barracks manager, and they told us why all females have to live on the first floor.
Oh, no, I don't know why. It's probably just to separate them.
Yeah, well, one is to separate them, but two, it's for their own safety, so that they can escape their room if they have to. But I was like, doesn't that just mean that also leaves an extra entrance for somebody to break in? Why not put them in the second floor? They can survive a fall. Right? Like, that's just my thought. Because they were like, if somebody breaks into their room, they need to be able to get out of the window. But then I was like, well, what if somebody breaks in through the window? Right? Like, now they have two entry points that they need to worry about. Whereas if they're on the second floor, somebody breaks in their room, which, by the way, these doors were heavy fucking metal doors. So if somebody broke in, they really wanted to get it. They could just jump out they'll survive a fall from the second story.
But, I mean, so will the guy.
I mean, yeah, but
I guess it doesn't matter then, because
what
if it applies to the female, it applies to the perpetrator.
Yeah. I'm just saying in the sense of like, there's one less entrance for the person. I mean, unless he's a fucking amazing cat burglar and he's rappelling up the window.
Yeah, he deserves it at that point. Just give it to him.
Yeah, at that point.
Stop it. We don't condone rape.
Facts.
You know what's weird though? In my last unit, they didn't do that.
Rape?
Yeah, it was like not allowed. They didn't segregate them.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, like I had these pair of soldiers in one room, and then in front of them on the third floor was the females.
In my last unit, oh, actually no, my last active duty unit, they didn't segregate either.
It was sort of segregated. It was like the lowest numbers of the rooms were them. They were sort of put together, but they were definitely mixed in with the guys.
Yeah, for us it was they were on the second and third floor. I don't think we had any on the first floor, and then but they were all closest to the front of the building. But segregated, but not really, because they were still like there were guys that lived across the hall from them.
Ours was backwards. They were at the back of the building.
That's a terrible spot to put them in.
Well, it's because we mainly use the back entrance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and for us, we mainly use the front entrance.
What I don't get is how they can put women together when one of them is openly lesbian. Same thing with guys.
When one of them's open, like I'm openly lesbian, and they put me with a bunch of other openly lesbian guys.
Like, what do you do at that point?
You don't walk out naked. That's kind of...
But that's like a solution to rape in this country.
Yeah, I guess there's that. Well,
like you can't put them with guys because then there's the whole...
Because there's the sexual tension thing.
You can't put them with girls, and you can't put them with other girls that are lesbian.
Well, you can't ask them.
What if they come up to you and they're like, I don't feel comfortable because my roommate's lesbian and she walks around naked all the time?
At that point, I think they would do something about it.
What?
Move them. They would move them rooms.
You just leave them... You just leave the lesbian alone all the time because she's...
Throw another lesbian in there.
That's the even bigger problem. They're just going to be fucking all the... I guess.
Well, I mean, you don't know. That just because they're lesbians doesn't mean that they're automatically attracted to each other. I know that we like that. I know that every guy is like, well, that's how it works. That's immediately how it works. But that's not how that works. I mean, it's a risk no matter what, because even then you have straight dudes in rooms together that end up, one of them might be a deprived lunatic,
lesbian.
which has happened in the past, and they take advantage. So I mean, it's a risk no matter what you do, and realistically, you can't put them all in their own rooms, right? Because at such a young age and in such an early stage in your career, you don't have the maturity to have your own room, your own space. You don't have that like accountability yet, which I know sounds completely stupid because a lot of people, right? You go out, you go to college, or you don't, and you just move out, you get your own apartment, and you do just fine. But realistically, it's just not how it's just not how it works. Like, especially the type of person, at least for the Marine Corps, the type of person that joins, they're all fucking dirty, smelly. They wake up fucking late because they don't have the discipline to go to bed early or stay up late and be able to get up early. So there's no accountability yet So you have to have them with a roommate. That's why at least for us, you don't rate a room by yourself until you're a sergeant. And if you're lucky, you get one by yourself as a corporal. But because at that point you've now established you're responsible and accountable enough to be an NCO, you know, you're accountable and responsible enough to have your own room, to have your own space. But when you're a private first class lance corporal, I mean, I've told you stories about these guys that fucking wake up late and go fuck off and do their own thing or don't report in. Or there was a guy that had 13 bags of full rotting trash in his closet because he was.
It's always the trash bags that we saw the most.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by you gotta have fucking roommates in there.
And the restrooms.
Restrooms are always fucking filthy, or pizza boxes in the coffin racks. Like, it's just always something. And so, and it might not be every single person, but there are enough to justify having roommates for each of them. Because you don't know.
That's good. You put the good people with the bad people. Or even two bad people together, one of them's going to get tired of the other, and they're going to square it away.
Yeah. Yeah. I had one roommate. He and I did not get along. We fucking hated each other. I remember one time I walked in on him jacking off. It was hilarious. He was a black dude. I walked in, and this is relevant. this is totally relevant to the story. I walked in, and he was in his bed. He didn't hear me walk in. He had headphones like this on. Which, by the way, if you have a roommate, and let me paint the picture on how Marine Corps barracks rooms work. It's a single room. There's no private bedrooms. It's a single room with a bed on either side. And then it's like one master bedroom. It's a lot like this room. One person sleeps there, one person sleeps here. There's closets, and that's it. But you can see each other. You sleep across from each other. And so I walk in. He doesn't hear me. He's got headphones on, and I stop because I'm like, "Is this dude doing what I think he's doing?" Because
he's wrestling with the black mamba.
He had one leg out of the bed blanket, and the rest of it was in the blanket, and you can see the motion. And I look at his laptop.
At least he's covered in.
Well, yeah, at least there's that. I look at the laptop, and he's watching porn on his laptop, which is such a weird, because phones exist. And the bathroom was clearly unoccupied.
Why go to the bathroom when you got the room to yourself?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not like I left for the weekend or whatever. It was a Tuesday. Like, you knew I was coming back.
He probably calculated it and said,
"Well, on the screen,
start now."
On the screen was a white woman, just big old boobies on this white woman, and I guess he saw my reflection on the screen, and he slowly just turned around and stopped and smiled, and he was like, "I don't like white women," and I was like, "What?" He's like, the thumbnail was a black chick," and I was like, Do you think this is about race right now? Do you think that's what is concerning me at the moment?
Because you're 100% correct.
Like,
give me your black card.
Yeah. I was like, you understand that majority of black guys like white women, dude? It's not a big deal. We know. We're not surprised. But yeah, he was like, that was his concern, that I would think he was into white women. White women with big old boobies.
Next time I formation, hey, this guy likes white women.
Well, the best part was eventually I got moved from that room. That's how much tension there was between us, that we were like constantly at each other's fucking throats, that they moved me rooms, which wasn't fair because I was there first.
You could have just let him catch you wanking it too.
No, he didn't earn that right.
To like Indians.
Didn't earn it yet. But yeah, they moved us rooms, and then my petty ass, I took like the shower curtain and the shower head.
The shower head.
Took the toilet seat with me. I was petty, dude. I took anything that I could. I took
the toilet flushing lever.
Took the light bulbs. It was ridiculous.
The ice tray.
If I could take the bed springs out this asshole's bed, I would have. But yeah, man. Yeah, good times. Good times. The barracks life. What were we talking about?
Moving, maybe?
Moving, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Moving. Yeah, moving's fun. Moving's a bitch and a half, but fun. I think moving's also fun because you find shit you didn't even know you lost when you start packing. Or you find shit that you had lost. Like, for example, I lost a pair of shoes. I'm excited as fuck to find those. I know they're here somewhere. And once all the packing starts, I'm going to be like, yep, that's where I had them.
I don't really have that because randomly throughout my time living in there, I'll have these episodes where I just start digging through stuff that I haven't touched in a while. But I don't like moving. I've done both where I pay to have the army move me. Well, I guess that wasn't paid. It was free.
Yeah.
But mediocre.
Yeah.
And then I move everything myself. But I didn't recruit any help. It was just me and Rita.
That's not the way to do it, man.
Nope.
It's not the way to do it. I've tried moving stuff with Polly, and let me tell you.
I mean, you got to do it to know why it's a problem.
You got to do it every once in a while. But you realize that guys have evolved into a weird form of communicating when moving things, moving heavy things, right? We know how the balance and stuff works. Like we're able to do things to get where, but then when you have, the woman with you, and this is not to disparage women. I'm not saying this is all women. I'm just saying in my experience, y'all suck.
But trying to explain that I should be at the bottom when carrying something down the stairs, like it should just be logic.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how to pivot. How to pivot with a big heavy item.
And then putting a big hole in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Or saying, hey, if this is a tall, heavy object, you don't push from the top. You push at the center or at the bottom, depending on whether or not you need to move. And it's just one of those things that's just, I think it's just
not knowing how to properly operate a dolly.
Yeah.
Like it's there to make your life easy.
Yeah. Yeah. But that being said, just pay for movers. If you can, if you have the means, just pay for movers. Stop asking your friends to help you move because they fucking hate you for it.
We still have a lot of stuff in storage.
I will say one thing I do like when people ask me to do, and I've only ever been asked, I think, 2 or 3 times in my life, is to help them paint.
You like painting?
I like painting. I like doing it.
I hate the prep work for painting.
I feel like it doesn't take that long for me personally, but I just enjoy it. I think it's like put some headphones in and just fucking
once you're ready
to
start painting, get in the zone.
AutoZone. Great. 100% I'm throwing up the AutoZone logo. Yeah. It's also, by the way, every guy does that.
AutoZone?
Every single guy that says get in the zone, if he ever hears it or says it in his head or out loud, he'll go AutoZone.
There's a bunch of other stuff they do.
Helicopter dick. Yeah.
Where the fuck were we?
Dude, I don't know. Painting, yeah. I enjoy painting. And that's something that I'm most excited about because I haven't got to do that. Because living in an apartment, I mean, yeah, you can paint, but then there's the you lose your deposit or whatever because they got to paint the room back. And
what if you like painting? Just paint it back.
No, because you got to find the right paint, and then they always come up with the excuse if it's not the right paint. It's a fucking hassle.
Like, brother, you gave me this paint.
Yeah, it's a fucking hassle and a half, and it's not worth it to me to paint and then having to paint it back. But that's the beauty of now having my own house is I can paint.
Yeah,
I can paint every room if I fucking want to, and I do.
You just paint it black.
Yeah, everything's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be exactly the way I want it, not necessarily, but the certain rooms that I want painted a certain way, I get to do it, and I get to play with that format and kind of see what works for my liking.
Just realize the ceiling's a different color.
Yeah, it fucking drives me bananas.
And the edges aren't even perfect.
Yep, drives me bananas. But then again, this is a rental, and so they obviously don't give a shit.
Now what?
All right. Let me take my dick out. But yeah. So I guess to kind of talk a little bit more about what we're going to be doing in the future. The format's going to stay the same. Still going to be on YouTube. Still going to be us two sitting talking together. We're going to have, at that point, more guests. By more, we're going to just start having guests because we haven't had any. But we'll be able to facilitate that aspect of it. And it'll be a wider angle, so you get to see a little bit. You get to actually see my arthritis. No, it'll be a wider angle, so you get to see us a little bit more. And hopefully we'll have more camera setups and stuff. So
am I gonna start wearing shoes now?
but you could dress however you want. It doesn't, I don't think it'll matter.
They're gonna judge me.
Yeah, they will judge you for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We'll have, it'll be a lot more like an actual podcast set because that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a podcasting set. That's what we're gonna do.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we'll even throw up the green screen.
Wow. The
Wow.
beige screen.
The beige screen. Yeah. No, it'll be green. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do more stuff outside of the couch. So it'll be like, for example, like the cooking episode. And I know we had I know we were talking about one of the topics that I wanted to talk about was like haunted houses. But if you were paying attention to one of the previous episodes, Mikey actually doesn't believe in ghosts.
They're fake.
Yeah. I do believe in ghosts, which is great for us because that means that we get an opportunity to maybe at some point do an episode
To go to a haunted house.
inside of a haunted house. Yep. And I think that would be hilarious because I'll probably be shitting my pants. And
I mean, I'm still scared of the dark.
well, wait,
It's
what?
scary.
Yeah, it is. It is fucking scary. Yeah. So we'll get to be able to do more stuff like that. And hopefully, as the channel grows, we'll be able to get a little bit more down to some of our actual roots and involve like older veterans and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Talking.
But yeah. Other than that, thanks everyone for tuning in as much as you have. I know that there's always the comment wars between Corn and Marlene. So let's see who comments first. Corn is fucking winning, dude. I don't even know who that is. Do you know who Corn is?
I have an idea. I'm not 100% sure because their name is Corn.
Yeah. So Corn, don't reveal your identity to
Ever.
us, ever. I like that. I like that we don't know who you are. But I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get it. I hope you're first again.
He won't know until he's first or second. Like, he won't know.
I don't think Corn watches the episode. I think Corn clicks, comments, and bails. So Corn, prove me wrong. All right, if you are watching the episode,
They're definitely not going to make it this far.
well, I mean, Corn will. I have faith in Corn. So Corn, if you do watch the episode, comment when you say first, right? Because that's what you do. You put first. Comment on there. Shit. What should we give him? Give him like a word to say.
Likely he'll comment, or they.
Well, we'll see if it's edited.
Can we?
Yeah, we can see if it's edited.
I guess it doesn't matter. Like, we could just add another comment after that.
True. But what? Okay, so
We need the password
go ahead and comment first, and then comment
or second. if you
2V
suck.
2M. 2 vets 2 mics. Let us know that you actually watched the entire episode. That's fair. That's fair, right? Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, thanks everyone for checking out the episode. Again, we're not gonna have one next week, so see you the week after. Peace.
Bye.